4th of July. 4th of July. So we decided to go to see the Macy's 4th of July fireworks. And this time was a little bit different because the previous years we went on the Brooklyn side. So we saw it on the Brooklyn side. And this year we wanted to go see it on the Manhattan side to see if there are any differences, all of those things. I made a small mistake in the previous podcast. It was actually East River, not the Hudson River. So most of the times they do it on the East River. So we went to 42nd, and it was it 42nd or 34th? 34th and FDR Drive, which is on the bridge that we can oversee, where they're shooting all the fireworks on, I think it was 7 different barges, so boats that are shooting off the fireworks. And it was amazing. What do you think?
I think
getting there.
Okay, so regarding the logistics part, it was, let me see. So we took a train, as I said, to go to 33, and after that we walked. It wasn't that hot. Actually, it
wasn't. That was like the best part.
I think it was like 75 or something.
Yeah, around 75, 80 degrees.
Yeah, so
and very windy.
Yeah, it was just like great.
And cloudy too.
Yeah, cloudy. We make sure we use sunscreen, of course. Mm-hmm. Lesson learned. And after that, we stayed, we were like, how do you say, like, they put like barricades.
Yep.
And we stay contained. I don't know how to say this, but we stay contained along with other people, many people. And after like an hour or something, they actually opened the doors, and we were able to go to the bridge part.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of people.
Yeah, they estimated around 2 million people.
Yeah.
This year to watch the fireworks.
So there were a lot of people. We saw a lot of New York Police Department. I think I felt good. A lot of we saw like paramedics and things like that too.
Yeah.
So I think it's good. Of course, when you have an event of this magnitude, you have to take all those precautions. Yeah. And it's good, because these type of events are, of course, everyone is just like are a good place to, for the bad stuff too.
Yeah.
So after that, we continued walking, and we were supposed to stand all the time, but luckily after we ended up just sitting because it was impossible to stay standing for 4 hours. However, we did see some people that refused to sit. I don't know why. Maybe they didn't want their shorts to get dirty or something.
Actually, so to give a little thing, when we were there, and we were waiting for about 3.5 hours, I think. And so the police were saying, they cut off into different sections. So the police were saying, stand up. Like for every 5 minutes, they were saying, stand up, because people wanted to sit down. But they were telling us to stand up because they wanted to put in as many people in that section as possible. So that's why they were like, stand up. And so it's just kind of funny. They had to do it every 5 minutes. Because once the police walked away, everyone would sit back down, and then they would have to do it all over again.
I would be sitting all the time. If I have a chance to sit, why not? I'm not just trying to compete with my neighbors who are sitting there. I just want to sit. Yeah, so
after they filled the section, then we all could sit down. And she always wanted me to sit, and I'm just like, I just want to stand. It was, I just want to stand, but she wanted to sit.
She likes to stand for some reason, I don't know.
Yeah, just because I like standing. I don't like to sit all the time.
For me, if I have the chance to sit, why not? So anyways, we actually stay near the barricade. So, just my thought is always like, in case of an emergency, I always like to, make sure that we are covered. I think if it were for you, you will be like right in front of that. But I like to be like near the exit.
Yeah. It was also, I think it was much more organized than the Brooklyn side.
Yeah,
the Brooklyn
absolutely.
side, it was just like a mess. So like, especially when we leave, it's like a total mess.
Yeah.
So the Manhattan side, I think it's a little bit easier to get out. But the fireworks, what do you think about the fireworks?
I mean, the fireworks were at 9:30.
Yeah, I think it was 9:30. Yeah, 9:20, 9:30, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I think they were great. It's a, I think people here like fireworks a lot.
Yeah, we do.
It's like a good try to representing, all these like, all of the like success and like the, I don't know, like maybe like a patriarchy, yeah. So it's a good way to say, hey, here, we're celebrating that we are here.
Yeah.
Because I like to see, beyond of just the fact that we went to see fireworks. Like,
Yeah.
Why do they do this type of things? Just they're signaling to people around the world, that we are here, that we have all these resources and people are able to celebrate,
Yeah.
So it's nice.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I enjoyed it too.
What do you feel that fireworks represent?
Just a celebration.
Yeah, kind of celebration. I'm trying to see like the times when we used to use fireworks in my country, and it was like more celebration.
Yeah.
Too, for New Year's and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I enjoyed the fireworks. It was cool. It was great to see everybody there. People from everywhere. A lot of tourists as well.
A lot.
Yeah, but it was just great to see everybody there enjoying, having fun, loving to see fireworks and being together. I think that's the most important thing is being together as one and just enjoying it there. And, there was no hating, there was no fighting. It was just being there, having fun, and with all the kids and everything as well.
Yeah, and I think as soon as you see the fireworks, you kind of forget about the 3 hours and a half that you stay there.
Yeah, exactly.
Sitting, that your legs hurt, that you haven't eaten, that you haven't been able to use the restroom.
Right.
That people have a step on you, because actually someone did a step on my pinky.
Yeah.
I forgave that person already.
Yeah.
So yeah,
yeah.
It's a good experience to do it once in a lifetime,
Very, very enjoyable. And then once we left, too, it was pretty easy. It only took us like maybe 15 minutes to get out of the entire crowd.
Yeah.
So that's pretty easy. In that in that stance. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. So cool. Yeah, it's nice.
I'm sure in other cities there were also fireworks.
Yeah.
I think those are the biggest ones.
Yeah, New York is the biggest one, it's the largest one, yeah.
But I'm sure in any other cities they did something similar.
Yeah.
So let us know how you guys feel about it.
Yeah, let us know how you celebrated 4th of July.
Let us know via Twitter, like we're not kidding.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Write, type what you guys think, and yeah.
Yep, I agree.
Alrighty.
So on to the next one. We went to go visit Coney Island, and that was a great experience. We've been there before, but we decided to go there at a time that is less hot, and we went there towards the nighttime, and just to see how it was. What'd you think?
I think we were until the 4th of July type of a spirit. It kind of lasted more than one day. We wanted like that long celebration, So we actually took it seriously, and we ended up going, as my friend said here, to Coney Island. For people that are not here, that don't live in New York City, it's an island in New York, in Brooklyn actually. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to see.
While she is researching.
Yeah.
So we went to Coney Island towards the evening, and we just it's very easy to get there from where we're at, and it's just cool that you can just like go to the beach and just kind of enjoy. And it was a good amount of people, but we got to go sit by the beach and just hang out in the sand and the ocean. And it was just like really nice. It was not that many people on the beach itself, which was really nice. And we got to sit on the actual
Where the
where the lifeguard's supposed to sit, because they were gone for the day. They're only there from 10 to 6 p.m. So after 6 p.m., they're all gone. So I don't know if you can actually sit on there, but we did. Everyone else did. And so we were just sitting there, and we got really good views of the boardwalk, of the ocean, and of the sunset as well. So it was really, really cool.
Yeah, so anyways, as I was saying, yes, this Coney Island is at the end of, like, Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
Like near Shiphead,
Mm-hmm.
Shipshead Bay. We were there for a good 4 hours, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was a good 4 hours. Yeah,
it was great. It was an unusual time, but sometimes when you do things out of the blue, you actually ended up having more fun than you would expect. We just started going, and we went. There are a lot of things to do there. There's an amusement park, like a little old-fashioned amusement park, but it has like that vibe of, like, traditional type of thing. There are a lot of lights at night. There's some like eateries nearby. There's also bars if you wanna, intoxicate yourself.
There's New York Aquarium. So yeah, there's like quite a bit.
There are a lot of
things
stuff to
do, and especially
if
at
you
nighttime.
want to, if you want to exercise, you can do it on the boardwalk too.
Yeah, it opens up until 1 a.m. So you can be there all night long if you really wanted to.
And I think that's actually a good time to go.
Mm-hmm.
There, as he said, there wasn't as much sun, and not as many people as normal.
Right, I agree. Yeah, and she kept saying it was beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Sometimes you forget just to be.
Yeah. Well.
And enjoy, and sometimes,
Yeah.
It's just.
Yeah, and at 9:30.
Reminder.
Also at 9:30 every Friday, they have fireworks. So that was one of the reasons why we went, and it was more surprising. It was actually better than I thought. It was very surprising. I thought it was just going to be like this itty bitty shoot off, maybe a couple of fireworks, but it lasted for a good 20 minutes.
Yeah,
and they did pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing we saw was so they're shooting it off the beach. And we saw this random little kid, probably 5 years old, run towards the fireworks while they were lighting it. Their parent had to just rush to get to the kid. Yeah, just like rush. Sprint all the way to get the kid because the fireworks were about to launch. And, luckily fortunately nothing happened to the kid because the dad got in time. So, so after that, we went to see the fireworks, and then they were doing karaoke on the boardwalk as well. And then they started turning on some music, and everyone just started dancing. It was pretty fun. Yeah,
karaoke turned into a club.
Yeah, basically a club. Yeah.
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 Under 18 club. As he said in the beginning, we were just singing. People were just singing like random music, and all of a sudden we ended up like dancing along the crowd. Songs such as. Which one was the song that we were singing?
Despacito, and then there was, what else?
Which one is to the right? To the left?
Cupid Shuffle.
Yeah. Oh
and then Electric Slide. Yeah, and everybody was doing it around there. That was cool to see, little kids and, older people as well and younger people. It was cool. Everyone was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we did it too.
Yeah, we did it too. It was actually pretty fun. Just dancing and having a little bit of fun there.
Yeah, I didn't want to leave. I was like, this is so fun.
Yeah, so it's a highly recommendation to go to Coney Island on Fridays. I think that's like a great day to do. Enjoy a little bit of sun around 6 or 7 o'clock, and then stay there, and have fun.